Hey everyone, Shane here with eChar.com. Today I have a 2025 Kia Sportage. I'm going to walk through how to install the Curt powered taillight converter with 4-pole wiring. Adding a wiring harness on your vehicle is always a good idea, especially if you're adding a hitch. It's going to give you all your proper lighting functions for a trailer. Brake lights, turn signals, and running lights. That way that you're legal when you're towing. 4-pole connector is going to come with a dust cover. So it can double as a holder here on your receiver. With this being Splice-In wiring, there is another option. It's by Takancha. It's a plug-in. It just plugs into your factory plugs behind your taillights. I would recommend going with that one instead of the Splice-In kind because with the Splice-In kind, you're obviously going to be tapping into factory wiring on the vehicle. You can find the other option here at eTrailer. If it's something you may not have the time or space to do, you can always check out our dealer locator and find someone near you that is able to put it in. If you want to give it a try, you can do it in your driveway or your garage with a few simple tools. Follow along with me now and I'll walk through how to do it. To start your installation, it's a good idea to take some painter's tape and go right underneath your light right here because we are going to be removing the light. So remove your light. This panel right here, you'll see two little, looks like tabs. This panel has little tabs that stick in this way. One here in the middle, one here on this end, and one on that end. So you want to be careful that you don't break them off. We're going to take a flathead screwdriver, a trim panel tool. We're going to pop this out like this, just enough. We can get a trim panel tool back there. And pop it out like that. We're just going to work our way up. Just like that. Set that aside. We're going to take a 10mm socket. We're going to move these two bolts. We're going to grab our light, and we want to be careful when we do this. We're going to pull straight back. However, they're in there pretty tight, so if you take a trim panel tool, kind of jam it in right here. Don't push real hard because these lights can be brittle. And we're just going to work it out. Once you get it out, push this black tab on your wiring, pop it out, and set your taillight aside. And we're going to repeat that on the opposite side of the car. We need to strip back the coating on our wires. Be careful if you run a knife down, you don't snag any of the wires. Cut this off. Do that same thing on the other side. And what we're going to do is we're going to test the wires to determine which ones we're going to be using. I have the running light circuit on, and I also have my left turn signal on. We've determined the brown wire is our running light signal, gray wire is our turn signal, this orange wire in the center is going to be our brake signal, so we have a 3-wire system. Next, you need to go over to the passenger side and test for the turn signal only. We determined that it's going to be the blue wire on the passenger side. Make sure, test, double check to make sure that your car has the same color wires for the same functions. We're going to get this big bundle of wire. We're going to take one end, strip it back, we're going to add on a butt connector. We're going to take our wiring harness, the black wire that's coming off of it, we're going to add it into the end of that. Same butt connector, crimp it down. We're going to take all this except for your red, brown, and yellow wire. We're going to feed it down through this pocket. It's going to come out the bottom. going to take one of these. I'm going to put it over the wire. We are on our gray wire. Gray wire is actually our turn signal. We're going to take the yellow wire, feed it in like that. And we're going to take a pair of pliers and crimp it down. We're going to do the same thing with the other two wires. The red wire off of your converter box goes to your brake light signal. Brown wire is going to go to your running light signal. The next thing I'm just going to suggest, so you don't have to get up and down a bunch, take some kind of a pull wire, run it down your pocket down to the bottom on your passenger side, and also from where your battery is under the hood down to the bottom of the car. Next, we need to get our converter box mounted. There's actually a flat spot right on the back side of this, right here. We're going to take our two-sided tape and make sure this is clean. We're going to take our box and stick it right there. Next, we need to ground the white wire. It can pretty much be anywhere on good metal. I'm going to ground it right here. Kit's going to come with a self-tapping screw. We're going to take our black wire, where it's going to bundle it up, throw it up to the side right now. We're going to end up having to run that to the front. Your 4-pole wire, route it across, connect it to your hitch. We'll come back and we'll clean this up a little bit later. Green wire that needs to go over and connect to the passenger side. You got a couple braces that hold your fascia in place. Go over the top of those, run it straight across over to this side, and then tape it to the pull wire that I mentioned running down earlier. If for some reason your pull wire gets stuck back here, pop these two clips off right here, and you can pull this out and reach up there and grab it. And now this will allow us to pull our green wire up, get it connected. Now we can run our black wire up to the front, connect it to our other pull wire, so when we drop the vehicle back down, we can pull this one up and that one up at the same time. To route your black wire to the front, you need to make sure you're staying away from anything hot or moving. The way I did it is I ran a zip tie right around the post for your exhaust hanger, over top of this cross member for your axle. I went here around the tank, 10 millimeter socket, 14 millimeter, and you got two more 10s. You can pop this side down, take that wire and run it all the way up underneath this panel to right here. We got it connected to my pull wire. Now we can go up top. I can pull this up and I can pull my green wire up for my passenger side taillight. We got our black wire pulled up. We cut it down. Strip back the end. Put on the butt connector. Take the fuse holder. Make sure the fuse is not in there. Gonna cut it in half. Strip back both ends. One end, we're going to put a ring terminal. Other end, we're going to put it into that butt connector. We need to route this inside of this little box here. I think I'm going to connect it here. Reinstall the nut. Put the fuse in. Now we're going to test out our wiring using part number I26. Left turn, right turn, brake lights, running lights. Once you've tested it, you know it's working correctly, you're ready to go. It's going to do it for a look at an installation of the Curt powered taillight converter with 4-pole wiring on a 2025 Kia Sportage.